What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going over 10 future Hall of Famers, and I want to give a shout out to Isaiah Surin for giving me the idea. And I want to let you guys know every time I'm going to upload, I'm going to post it the night before. I need your ideas, and that is how we're going to proceed with the videos. I want to see how this works. I want to build a community, so your response can be a video and you could get a shout out at the same time. Usually I'm going to do the one with the most likes, so also like which one you guys want to see. Anyways, let's get on the list with number 10, The Miz. The reason why I wanted to include The Miz on this list is because he is obviously going to enter the Hall of Fame, but also the fact that he did it when everyone expected him to just be a forgettable wrestler who was supposed to get released after a couple years with the WWE. The Miz managed to become one of the best things about the WWE in 2016 and 2017. I would consider him a top 3 Intercontinental Champion. Some more accomplishments is him winning the Money in the Bank briefcase in 2010 and cashing it in on Randy Orton to win his first WWE Championship. He also defeated John Cena at WrestleMania 27 in the main event to retain his title. The Miz is also a Grand Slam champion, and I also believe The Miz will either win the Universal or WWE Championship very soon. He deserves to be rewarded for his hard work within the company. Number 9, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is one of the greatest wrestlers to ever perform in professional wrestling. He has been wrestling for more than 20 years, and he's still one of the most over guys in the company. He's so good at creating a good character, it doesn't even make sense to me, guys. He truly understands how to master a gimmick. Aside from that, he's also a great wrestler. He's obviously slowed down since his earlier days, but he still has many classics under his belt. Personally, his feud with Shawn Michaels in 2008 was one of the best feuds of all time. Chris Jericho has won the WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, IC title, US title, and tag titles. Jericho is even the first person to win both the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship at the same time, being the first undisputed champion. Number 8, Owen Hart. Owen Hart is one of the greatest wrestlers in the ring, but unfortunately passed away at a young age at a pay-per-view after a malfunction with his entrance. Owen Hart truly deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because he has won the Intercontinental, European, and Tag Team Championships. Hart is also a King of the Ring winner. I really wish he won the WWE Championship because he was that good in the ring, but Vince McMahon obviously chose Bret Hart as his top Canadian wrestler. Anyways, I just want to make it clear that Owen Hart deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for being so great in the ring. Not only because he passed away, we need to remember how great he was and not just put him in because we feel bad. We can't take away his accomplishments as well. He would have been inducted by now, but his wife refuses to allow it to happen. I'm curious to see if she's ever going to change her mind on that. Number 7, CM Punk. The best in the world needs to be in the Hall of Fame, and I do see it happening in the future because we've seen crazier things done for the Hall of Fame. CM Punk proved to Vince McMahon that he was wrong by becoming one of the most beloved wrestlers. CM Punk's accomplishments include being a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. He won the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times, the ECW Championship 1 time, he also won the Intercontinental Championship once. CM Punk has won 2 WWE Championships, which is more impressive than these guys with many reigns. The reason is because his reign lasted 434 days, which is insanely long. That shows you how much Vince McMahon trusts CM Punk. Finally, his pipe bomb is probably his greatest accomplishment. It is one of the greatest moments in wrestling history, and I don't think people who saw that will ever forget about it. Number 6, Triple H. Triple H has done more than enough to earn a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame. Firstly, Triple H has one of the best characters of all time because of the consistency within that character. People who say Triple H always buries people need to realize that is his character. Triple H is a man who is so insecure about everything that he constantly uses and stabs people in the back because he wants to stay on top to prove to his ego he's good. It's been incredibly well done, but we don't really understand character development because we are so obsessed with instant gratification. I'll link a video in the description that explains Hunter's character in depth. Anyways, Triple H also has a lot of titles under his name, which includes over 10 world championships. Most importantly, he has been killing it with NXT, and I expect him to make WWE great again once he receives full control of the company. Number 5, Kane. Kane is one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time, and it makes me kind of sad how people overlook how great he truly was. Kane has one of the most interesting gimmicks next to his brother, The Undertaker. Although he doesn't have many championship reigns, Kane has done more important things such as helping getting people over. He's also been very loyal to the company, staying here for almost 20 years, and he is still wrestling to this day. Even more recently, he has been getting Strowman even more over. Kane has done so much for this company, and we need to appreciate it by having him in the Hall of Fame. Number 4, John Cena. I think many of you guys expected this man to be on this list because, you know, he kind of literally carried the company from 2005 through 2015 as the top guy. That is something I don't think anybody has done before. Cena has won 16 world championships. He is also a former United States and Tag Team Champion. John Cena isn't even human. Whenever he gets injured, his body heals up 2 times faster than the normal person, and he makes a very early return. John Cena also succeeded in finally getting the fans to cheer him now rather than booing him like how everyone hated him before. John Cena is currently a part-timer, and it's only a matter of time until he fully retires. We should expect John Cena to be in the Hall of Fame within the next decade. Number 3, The Rock. Did you guys know The Rock was never inducted in the Hall of Fame? I literally had no idea about this until I started making this video. Obviously, The Rock's time in the WWE was kind of short compared to others, but in that short time, he did a lot. The Rock has many championships under his name, and he also has his legendary feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was a main reason for the success of the WWF in the late 1990s, which helped beat WCW in the ratings. He also returned to wrestle John Cena at WrestleMania 28 and 29. This would also be good business for WWE to induct him because The Rock has turned into a mega star, and people would tune into the Hall of Fame to see his induction, and it would create a ton of buzz. I'm really curious to see when we'll see him with a ring. Number 2, The Undertaker. The Undertaker is the greatest WWE wrestler of all time. I literally made an entire video explaining why The Undertaker is the GOAT of WWE, so if you guys want to see that, click the I thing on the top right corner because that video is fire. But to quickly explain why he needs to be in the Hall of Fame is because he has the greatest character of all time. His streak was one of the most iconic things in wrestling history. He was a locker room general. He has many world title reigns. He had classic matches, which includes one of my favorite of all time with Shawn Michaels. And finally, he is Vince McMahon's greatest creation. Speaking of Vince McMahon, number 1, Vince McMahon. I hope I don't really have to explain to you guys why Vince McMahon needs to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. If there is no Vince McMahon, then who knows if WWE would be what it is today. And that is it for the video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter at Pllana, and I'll see you all later.